So hi everyone, so in this tutorial we are going to show you how you can show the image or photos in your map at any location. So like if you want to use the monument of your country and you want to show it on the map, then you can show it by using this code. So here in this tutorial we are going to use two libraries. The first one is dplyr and second is a leaflet. So we are going to use a USA map and USA monuments to show the images and photos on the map. So for that I have created a data frame. So you can see in that US monument data, we have the monument column, then we have latitude and longitude. It give you the coordinates of the particular monument. Like Statue of Liberty, we have the coordinate of 40.68 and then minus 64.04. And also we have the photo path. So photo path, basically I have saved the image in our local directory. So you can also download it and you can save it in the particular directory and you can give the path of that photos here. So likewise you can also store the photos in the cloud, and you can pass the URL of that particular image here. So in this way I have created this data frame. So if I run this piece of code, then you can see we have the monuments, we have the latitude, we have a longitude, we have a photo path. So now let's start making the map. So I'm using this US monument data underscore monument data, and then I'm doing leaflet. Oh sorry, it should be a leaflet, and within leaflet you have to add the simple one, this is tiles, and in the tile you can provide a URL template, and then you can provide a attribution. In attribution you can provide Google, this should be in capital, and then in the options you can provide a provider tiles option, and within the provide tile option you can provide opacity is 0.7. and now let me add marker this. So before we proceed further, let me tell you we are not using any kind of shape file here. If you see, I just only have the data file. We don't have any shape file we are using because we don't need a polygon boundary for this tutorial. So in the add marker we can add latitude and longitude. So longitude we can give, and then latitude here we can give latitude, this one should be here, and this should be lat, and longitude, and for longitude I'm providing this column name, and here should be a tilde sign before that and comma. Then if you want to show the labels on it, because whenever you hover on any of the photos you will get the name of that particular monument. So I'm providing the name of that. So name is monument because this is the column that have names of the monuments. So again the monument, then again for the, and again again I want to add the icons. We can provide make icon, and we can provide the URL, and URL we can get it from this column photo path. So let me show you. I think we can keep it directly tilde photo path. So now let's run this code. So if I run this piece of code, wow, so background is missing, so we need to also provide the URL here. So I've copied URL from previous module and pasted here. Let me run this again code. Yeah, now it's coming. Now it's coming, but the image size is very large, so we can adjust the image size. So we can provide the height and breadth of the image here. So I have provided breadth is 30, height is 30, So I've used this anchor X for the proper positioning. So I am running this code again. Yeah, so I think we can increase the size a bit. Let me do it 5 and again let me run this code. I think it's better now. So if I zoom it, yeah, so you can see in the US map we have this Space Needle, we have this Yellowstone National Park, and we have then Niagara Fall, and we have all those monuments that are famous in the US. So in this way you can show anything, like if you want to show number of hospitals, number of number of schools in a districts, in a districts with the image, then you can show it by this way. So let me do some more thing. If I hover this, then you will get the name of the monument. But if you want to have some explanation about the monument, then you can add in the label options. So let me add that one. So in the label here, so we have provided only the name of the monument, but here we want some detail. So one thing, there are two ways to do that. Either you can code it here, or you can create a one more column, a description column in data frame, and within description you can give the description, you can provide the detail of each monuments. So I have provided a monument detail here. So you can see I have used some HTML text. So B is for the bold. So I have used the bold, and now I'm breaking the line here. Then I am again inserting the text for the explanation of the each monument here, and similarly I have done for all. So if I run this code again, this, and if you want to see this, then it's not showing. Oh sorry, here we have description 2 times. So I have to remove this, and again I need to run this code, and then if you want to show, then we have the description here in a HTML format. So what we can do now, we can in a HTML we can provide a lapply, just like a for loop, and within that we can provide a description, and we have to use the one more library, that's a HTML tool to do that. So library HTML tool that we have discussed earlier, and this library have the function HTML. So what it will do, it will apply all the description and it will make the HTML format. So if I run this code, it should not show some error. Oh, description is missing. So you can do one more thing, you can directly paste the data frame here, and I think description is better to show this. So description I provided here. So let me run this code. Yeah, now make it zoom, and you can see here we have the name of the monument in a bold, and we have a small description about each of the monument and each of the labels. So futuristic landmark offering panoramic view of Seattle and beyond, and we have experience of breathtaking view on natural wonder curved by the Colorado River. So basically that's a fantastic way to showcase your any kind of project in a map. So similarly I have created a map for the India also. So if you see the monument data, we have a Charminar, we have a Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, and we have the coordinates of each of them, and we have the path. I have also provided the path, local path of each images. You can also store it on the cloud, and you can provide the HTML, or you can provide the URL of that particular image. So if I run this code, then I think this one is the data. Then we have a monument, X, LOI, and then we have a photo path. So if I run this code, the piece of code is similar code like we have done for the US map. So it's have a X longitude, latitude, and monument. So here we are simply showing the menu monument name. Yeah. So this is the India map, and you can see here at the top we have a Sankaracharya temple, We have Qutub Minar, we have Hawa Mahal. These are famous monuments in India. Ajanta, and then we have a Living Root Bridge in Meghalaya, then Solomon Temple. Likewise, you can show the images and you can show label them for any of the countries, for any of the map, for any of the variables that you want to select. So this is for this module. So we will discuss more and we go in depth in a leaflet in a further video. Thank you.